guys, welcome back to the edrecoveryblog YouTube channel. I'm going to talk about how to stop counting calories. This is such a big topic in eating disorder recovery because it's something that people really struggle with a lot. So for this, I have 3 tips for you guys. The first one is to recognize why you are counting calories. I would say the 2 most common reasons would be that you're wanting to have a sense of control and that you're fearing gaining weight. These are pretty self-explanatory. This is something that most people that have an eating disorder are going to think about and worry about, and that could be the motivation behind that grasp of needing to count calories. So the next step would be to know the facts. Now these are things that you can constantly remind yourself of when your eating disorder is screaming at you that you need to count calories. So the first one is that your body is going to naturally give you hunger cues if you allow it to. So after you have been with a dietitian and you've had a meal plan and you are given the clearance from your doctor, your dietitian, to eat intuitively in your recovery, then you're going to start to see that your body is going to naturally tell you when it is hungry and when it is full. And it can be really, really scary to think about when you're in the depths of your eating disorder, but it is completely possible, and it's something that everybody does that doesn't have an eating disorder. So this is known as intuitive eating. If you guys have any questions about intuitive eating, definitely leave them below and we could do another video on that as well, because that's really an important topic to talk about. So the last one is that you need calories for basic bodily function. So just to be alive, for your brain to function, for your organs to function, you need calories. And so I think that often in recovery you start to demonize calories a little bit, that, oh, I shouldn't have any, or having the least amount possible, when that's really just not true. You need calories to function. Even if you're, not doing anything for the day or no physical activity, you still need calories to function. And so that's something that you have to remind yourself of a lot, but it can really help because it really is the truth, and you need to kind of relearn that in a sense, because your body does need calories to function, and this idea of always eating less or minimizing the amount of calories you have is very unhealthy and disordered, and is not going to lead to a recovery-minded mindset. So the third thing is steps that you can try to stop counting calories. So my biggest tip would be to do small challenges to challenge yourself to stop counting calories. So I would suggest doing it in small doses. So for example, if you're having a snack that day and you count calories for the whole day, and then just for your snack you say, I'm just gonna not count for this one snack. That's a little bit easier than going like full on cold turkey, because it gives you still like a little bit of control with the other things, but it also is allowing you to challenge yourself. And what I would encourage for you to do is to continue challenging yourself until that anxiety and that very urgent need to count calories has gotten lower or gone away. Now this will definitely take a long time, and I encourage you to be patient with yourself because it is very, very difficult, but I promise you that you can get there. You are seeing a dietitian, you can try to find out, which they would probably already suggest this for you, but just in case they didn't, you can use an exchange system versus counting calories, such as I need, 2 grains with this meal and 3 vegetables with this meal, or whatever the deal may be. And you can use this to make sure that you're getting the correct nutrients and that you're having balanced meals, because often our eating disorder will sort of cloud what is a balanced meal. And so this can be super helpful when you are trying to be intuitive eating, but you still really need that accountability. But it also can prevent you from being so rigid about counting calories, because you're not saying I need X amount of calories in a day. You're saying I need this many proteins in a day and this many grains and this many, the list goes on and on of the different things that you need to be balanced. So I would also like to give a disclaimer that this video is not giving you any kind of meal plan of anything. You should really consult your doctor or dietitian before you make any changes to your diet, but the exchange system can be something to talk to them about that can be very helpful. So those are all the tips I have for you guys today. Eating disorder recovery is so complex and so difficult, but something that a lot of people struggle with is the rigidity of counting calories and the rigidness of counting calories. And I think that working on stopping this can free up so much space in your mind to work on the deeper issues of why you have your eating disorder or why these certain things are coming up for you. And it really helps make things a lot easier and a lot more peaceful up in your mind, because it's not so rigid and you're not thinking about calories and numbers all day long. But we do know that this is so scary and that it's not going to happen overnight, but we believe in you 100% and you can do this. You can stop counting calories. There's been so many people in recovery who used to count them endlessly and torture themselves over the numbers, and they were able to stop, and you can too. Thank you so much for watching. We really appreciate it. Join us for our next video coming soon. Bye!